Hey Titans, this is Tina and I'm back with another video. If you are new to my channel, welcome. If you are an oldie but goodie, welcome back. Let's get into today's video. Now, typically on my channel, I talk about getting older, turning 40, and about my experience on a Glp-1 medication. I am currently on compounded Tirzepatide. So let's get right into it. Today, I'm talking about week 45. And then I'll come back later and talk about week 46 and put them all together on one video. I'll probably also show a few things that I had to eat during this process as well. Week 45 was a bit of a doozy. I started out the week pretty good. Well, I'll take that back. I started out the week doing something that I don't normally do. I went out. I hadn't been out in a while, but I went out to celebrate the birthday of, to celebrate my birthday and my friend's birthday. Even though my birthday was like a few months ago, we didn't go out around that time because I don't know if you guys remember, but I had death in the family, and that was also around the time that I contracted COVID. So I went out with, normally I go out to celebrate my birthday with some of my friends from work. So we just got around to going out. So when we went out, since my birthday had passed, I didn't really care what we did. But my other friend's birthday was yesterday. So she wanted to, I said, we'll do whatever you want to do. So she wanted to go to like a wine place, and then she wanted to go to an Italian restaurant. So at the wine place, I had a glass of wine, and she ordered this charcuterie board. So I had some charcuterie. And then we went down to the restaurant, but at the restaurant, I decided to just have like an appetizer, which was shrimp and calamari. Now, it wasn't a good idea for me just because I know because of my GERD acid reflux that I should avoid alcohol, but I should also avoid fried foods. So it was like a double whammy. I had the calamari and the shrimp. And I didn't eat all of it. I shared some with my friend, and then she took the rest of it home with her. And then I had a glass of wine. And I don't normally drink. I'm not really a drinker, but I will drink on occasion. I hadn't had a glass of wine in months. I don't remember the last time I had some wine. But I think if you're gonna do things that you shouldn't do, you got to pick one or the other. You can't be all up there trying to do both. So after I came home, I just started to feel really bad. So I ended up having to let me show you something that has really helped me. Hopefully it's easily for me to reach it. Oh, here it is. This has happened to me before where I've felt really bad after something I've consumed since I've been on the medication. So normally I'm gonna probably have to get some more, but I am on a PPI through my gastroenterologist, but I have to take it daily in the morning. It's like time release, but it didn't really help me when I started feeling bad afterwards. So I did take this. You guys probably can't see, it's probably backwards, but it's stomach relief. It's almost like I just had like indigestion acid reflux feel, but they're like pink tablets. They're almost like, I assume that these would be the equivalent of Pepto-Bismol, like the tablet Pepto-Bismol. But I took these, and they typically help me when I get in that type of bind. I try not to do those things, so I don't really have it happen that often. But when I do, it's good to have these around. They help with heartburn, indigestion, nausea, upset stomach, and diarrhea. And I'll try to have it a little closer to the camera. But this is the Kroger brand, but I assume any one of those would help. So I didn't feel that well afterwards, and then I came home and cooked dinner after that. So I came home and I made like some air fried chicken, but it just had seasoning on it. It didn't have flour on it, so it's kind of like baked chicken. So I made some baked chicken for my aunt to eat. And what else happened with that? So, and then the next day, I stepped on the scale and it was out of control. And the scale had been, was out of control all of that week. So at the end of the week, I ended up, like, I gained like 2.4 pounds. I don't know if I have a picture of that, but, cause I didn't really want that negativity in my life, but I might have I might have a picture of that, that I'll probably insert here if I have one. So yeah, I was up and down, kind of like all that week. But I also, not just that, I don't think the wine and the calamari did all of that, but also, I started having like a little PMS symptoms. So, I think that had something to do with it as well. So, that was pretty much week 45. I ended week 45 with a 2.4 gain. So, you win some, you lose some. Ultimately, I had a good time with my friends because I hadn't seen them in a while. So it was good to be able to reconnect with them, even if the scale was slightly higher. I'm trying to think, was it anything else crazy that I did that week that might also attribute to the PMS, the wine, the calamari? And not really, I can't really think of anything else that possibly contributed to the 2.4 pound weight gain that week. Oh, you know what else? Well, this wasn't something that was new that week, but I have been splitting my shot. And I was like, I'm not going to be splitting my shot if I'm getting results like this. But I told myself that you were going to do your little experiment, because guys know how I do my little experiments. You're going to do your little experiments and see it out. So you're going to do it for at least a month to see what happens. But yeah. Also, I know that I said in the past that once I run out of compound that I'm going to switch over to branded medication, which is still true. However, I was influenced. I was influenced by all of those videos that I saw about, it wasn't like all of those, maybe it was only like 2 or 3, about State Board of Pharmacies preventing compounded pharmacies from shipping medicines into the various states. I can't remember what states that they specifically mentioned. It wasn't a state that I was in, but I said, oh, if they're doing this in other states, my state will probably be at the top of the list to be next if this is really a thing. So I decided to purchase some more compounds, and I purchased it from someone I never used before, which was South End Pharmacy from Brello. Lavender Sky, which I use as my telehealth provider, does offer South End. I'm pretty sure I saw it on their website. But when I was on Reddit, I've heard some people say, well, if you're going to get South End, then you might as well get it from Brello directly because they have the best price. So if you guys would like me to do a unboxing once I get the Brello compound, just let me know. Just put it down in the comments and I would be happy to do that. I'm a little scared because it seems like on Reddit that the Brello deliveries are kind of like hit or miss. So we'll just have to see. Can't really speculate what's going to happen until it happens. Well, I guess that's not really speculation if you wait for it to happen. But you guys know what I'm saying. I can't really say it's good or I'm having a good or bad experience because nothing has happened thus far. I did, I'm trying to remember. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me grab my calendar. Okay, let's see. I believe that I put the, I believe that I requested to, what's today's date? The 8th. I believe on, that was June 8th. Today's June the 8th. So I believe on June the 5th was when, the night of the 5th was when I actually, it was either the night of the 5th or the afternoon of the 6th. I'll have to go through, I'll put it on the screen what it is when I go through during editing. But I did fill out the form that they had, and since I have been on it a while, I just had to, I guess if you need, I'm not 100% sure, but some people, I'm not going to even get into that, but they, if you had been on compound before, or they gave you an opportunity to take a picture of your prescription, or take a picture of, like, you know, the label, the prescription or the label that your medication comes in, if you needed a dose that was higher up. Because I guess if you just do, like, if you're just starting out, they would give you, because it's a 3-month supply for $4.99. So wait, I'm getting too far deep into this because you guys might not even want to see this. If you guys want to see and hear about Brello and South End and all of that other stuff, just comment down below. But yes, I'm going to stop it here because I'll probably insert, I know this week I had a lunch that I really didn't particularly care for, but I still took a video of that. So I'm going to insert that in here as well. This is what it looks like. And I probably ate, like, I'm going to say a third of it. And it's just not really that good. I've had Stouffer's TV dinners that are better than this. So if you're on the fence about it, and I'd probably just leave it there. I'm gonna say I would give this a 3 out of 5, somewhere in there. It's not horrible. I feel like the noodles taste kind of like al dente, and the texture of the chicken is good. The broccoli, I like that the best, but unfortunately it's a little overcooked. This is not one of the meals that they have. This is a meal that they have kind of like in the deli section, kind of near like their pre-made things in the deli. So I'll throw up a picture of it if I can find it, but I just gave it 3 out of 5. But at least I was able to have a little bit of lunch today. I think what I'm going to do is, because I don't really want it, I'm going to maybe take like a couple of more bites, and then I'm going to save the rest maybe for tomorrow for lunch. So that's what I had for lunch today. And I don't want this video to be too long, so I'm not going to start talking about Brello and everything like that. But I will say that I did sign up for Brello. And it's a subscription. I didn't really want to do any more subscriptions, but I just signed up because I wanted to get one more shipment in before they possibly shut everything down. But what was I gonna say? But if you're interested in what happens with the Brello, just comment down below. But I'm gonna end this here, and then I'll pick it up again on week 46. But for week 45, I had a gain, and I gained 2.4 pounds. So I figure that this summer that my weight might be all types of up and down, because I've decided this summer, I think last summer I kind of stayed pretty close to home. I didn't really go anywhere or do anything. But this summer I'm going to try to get outside of the house more, and I'm going to actually do things, and I'm going to actually participate and live. So, I anticipate that the scale will probably be going teeter-totter all this summer. So that's it. That's all I have for now. I'll catch you guys later in the next update. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe, but stay tuned because week 46 will be coming up next. Hey guys, this is Tina back with another video. Today we're going to be talking about my week 46 update / rehab. Nothing is wrong with me. I'm just here laying in the bed. So let's get right into it. Week 46 was pretty much like week 45. It was just a lot of fluctuations as far as my weight is concerned. But I did manage to end the week down 0.8 pounds. However, my weight has just been fluctuating a lot this past month. I'm not sure if it is related to me recently switching to taking my shot twice a week. yeah, I'm not sure if it's related to that or if it's just something that's going on. I know specifically last week I was having some PMS symptoms, and then this week my cycle actually did start. So um, I, I wasn't uh, I wasn't doing myself any favors this week. So that is that, but. I'm not necessarily worried about it just yet, but I will insert a picture of the scale for the end of the week so you guys can see. I'll also insert some food pictures of some things that I had and some things that I did this week. But this week was pretty normal. Nothing out of the ordinary really happened. So that's that. But the scale did fluctuate a lot, but I eventually was able to eke out a point 0.8 pound, um, well, 0.8 of a pound weight loss this week. Yeah. So I'm not going to be extra wordy right now because I don't really have anything to share with you guys. I think this week was pretty normal. Um, I'm just trying to think in my head. Yeah, I think this week was pretty normal. Nothing out of the ordinary actually happened. So that is that. Please stay tuned. I am going to do a Hollandale Bio Boost unboxing, so that should be one of the videos that will be coming out soon. I also, at the beginning of this video last week, talked about possibly doing a Brello unboxing. So if you are interested in seeing that, just make sure you comment that down below. I had a walking video. Well, I had a few walking videos and I have since deleted some of them, but I did have some walking videos that I wanted to share. The only thing with the walking videos is, since I'm walking while I'm recording the video, there is a lot of movement in the camera, and there is also a lot of like sounds because I am actually walking outside. So you'll hear like birds chirping, dogs barking, cars driving, so if you're easily distracted or don't like things like that, you'll probably want to avoid those videos. But if you guys do like the walking videos, just let me know and I'll be happy to do some more. I have done some walking videos in the past, but I never really actually upload them because sometimes I find like the noise may be a bit distracting or the camera constantly moving may be a little distracting. And I don't know if people necessarily want to see that. I haven't found out a way to kind of make the walking be a little bit more fluid, so to speak. But people may be okay with that because they realize that you're actually outside walking and stuff like that. So if you're interested in seeing those things, please just let me know. But that is all for this week. I'll talk with you guys later. Remember to comment and share, like, and subscribe. And just leave me any comments if you have any comments down below. So I'll talk with you guys later. Bye.